Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Dazzle that Tarot, and I'm back for another tarot reading and a little bit of a reaction video. So, I was watching this YouTuber named Eve the Weave Slay, and she had uploaded a video probably like 18 hours ago, and she wanted to know, is Armon Wiggins wrong for calling Khia a roach? Is he a colorist? Okay, so before we get started, first of all, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. If you are wanting to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box. Everything I say for entertainment purposes only until modern science can prove with a mathematical equation on these YouTube streets, okay? But however, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta say that, right? I gotta say that disclaimer. But anywho, how's you guys' day today? Mine's came off rough. I don't even want to tell you what happened to me this morning. Hey, look, we moving forward. We want to move forward. Anywho, so let's get into it. So Eve the Weave Slay wants to know, is Armon Wiggins wrong for calling Khia a roach? Is he a colorist? Okay, so let's do this roach thing. First of all, we all know, if we want to be real, roach is an insult that people throw around. You look like a roach. You a roach. You dirty like a roach. But a lot of people up north do that. I mean, people call each other roaches every day. On YouTube, however, YouTube, and it's become a conglomerate, if I can say it like that. The group of people who actually gets offended most likely are black women, Nicki Minaj fans, or people who don't like certain content creators and they need a narrative to actually be mad at somebody, right? So Cardi B called someone a roach before, called a black woman a roach. So now it's a black woman being called a roach, even though they don't give the context of the argument, right? So the thing is, she was going back and forth with somebody, and she called them a roach. Now, obviously, she's not picking fights and calling people roaches for no reason. They're picking arguments with her, so when she replies and says something derogatory to them, oh, she said something derogatory. Oh, she said something to a black woman. You know what I'm saying? You know how certain people like us, like me, my skin complexion, certain people sometimes like to weaponize that after knowing that we started some drama. Oh, it's because I'm black. No, it's because you was talking mess about me. So I'm calling you this, right? So that's the roach thing. With Khia, you already know Khia. Khia used to be on the Queen's Court with T.S. Madison. They started it. Well, actually, Khia started it in her home. And then, it just branched off pretty much over to where T.S. Madison was. She went over there and they formulated a plan and started in the kitchen and then it went in the basement. You know what I'm saying? So, really, and it didn't work out fine. It didn't work out, right? They fell out. They fell out after the Monique interview that went bad. And they fell out because of stubbornness, mess talking, too many people in the situation, and too many harsh words were being said, basically. So, pretty much, T.S. Madison is a trans woman, part of the LGBTQ. So she's going to have a lot of LGBTQ friends, right? And they pretty much stick together. They like Voltron, right? So then you have Khia and her friends, you know what I'm saying? And she has some LGBTQ friends too. Pretty much they're going to be against each other. It's either you team TS or you team Khia. And most of these content creators were team TS Madison. So they created a narrative, and Khia don't make it hard. She really don't make it hard for people to have something to say about her. So they created this narrative that Khia is this evil person and everybody has to talk mess about Khia. Keep her down. Laugh about her, about anything wrong with her. And there's a lot of things wrong with Khia. But there's a lot of things right with Khia too. Okay? So But keep her down. Keep her down there because of her mouth, right? But y'all got mouths too. But that's a different story. Anyway, so you have Armon Wiggins, who is a friend of T.S. Madison. So, of course, what they do for T.S. Madison, it does feel like a kiss-ass situation, though. They always, knock down the people that they think T.S. Madison don't like, or is known that they don't like, that she doesn't like them. And, Khia doesn't make it hard because she does say homophobic stuff. So now, homosexuals have a problem with her homophobic rhetoric. So, if any chance that they have to poke her with a stick, they're going to try to do it. Right? Now, with Armon Wiggins, he was doing commentary on Khia and her review and what she had to say about Beyonce and T.S. Madison, Beyonce and stuff like that. And the only reason why she was talking about Beyonce in such a derogatory way is because T.S. Madison was on her album. Okay? Pretty much he called her a roach, and he pretty much said that, Beyonce and them is a pretty girl, while the whole time people like Khia, they roaches, they think like that, whatever. But I'm going to let y'all hear it. And she wants to know, is he colorist? Because not too long ago, a while ago, he had a hate train ran on him real bad by other content creators because he called OG from Basketball Wives a monkey because she looked like a monkey. He felt that way. He felt like she was ugly. He felt like her energy was ugly. Would I really call him a colorist for calling her a monkey? No. Because to be honest, Jennifer is dark skinned, but he doesn't call her a monkey. And he actually likes the way Jennifer looks. Right? So, he thinks she's pretty. So, but she's dark skinned. So, if he was a colorist, he would be talking about Jennifer's skin complexion or throwing shade over there because she's dark skinned. But, whole time, he called her a monkey. So, you got everybody, all the content creators who don't like her, who don't like Armon Wiggins, and new content creators jumping on the train because they're going to get a lot of views, and their subscribers taking it and running with it and making this narrative like he's this awful person, he's mean, and he's this and he's that. He's an awful gay man. That's the narrative. Alright? But whole time, and he don't like black women. But whole time, the same women who was running this hate train, they sit around and talk mess about who? Black women. So, I feel like that's funny. It is. You sit around, you talk mess about black women's looks, their shortcomings, everything else like that. They do. They do. Anyway, but pretty much, she wants to know because of that part and the other part. And to be honest, nobody has to think that OG is attractive. Okay? I know some white people that look like monkeys too. Okay? So, no one has to think that. It's okay. It's okay to say that OG isn't attractive. And then when she came back on the show, her attitude sucked. She thought that the world owed her something because she got the public to sympathize for her. She felt like she can go on there and feel like somebody owed her something. Don't nobody owe you shit. If they are such horrible people, why are you back on the show? You know what I'm saying? But she weaponized public opinion to her benefit. And whole time, to be more technical, OG's attitude was horrible. I'm just saying, I didn't like her attitude. I didn't even like her. And if her attitude make her look like an animal, then yeah. If Evelyn Lozada's attitude made her look like an animal, then yeah. The way she came across that table with that bottle, she looked like a fucking orangutan. She looked like an animal. Yeah. Jackie Christie, the way she treated her daughter, she do look like an animal. She looked like a roach. Did that make me colorist? No. Anyway, so let's look at this. And we're going to do a tarot reading to see. So, alright, so copyright claims, please don't come at me with that. I'm just doing this for entertainment, educational purposes, and I'm reacting, okay? So I'm not going to sit there and play this video, you know what I'm saying, just straight through. I'm going to chop it up, I'm going to stop, I'm going to talk, and I'm going to read. Alright, ready? Let's go.
Hey YouTube, my name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. Well, I wasn't able to talk about it.
Okay, so this is Eve the Weave Slays, okay? Please go to her channel and please subscribe to her.
Because I was working and doing a lot of work and trying to build another business. Armon Wiggins.
Oh yeah, pause. And I think that she is a hairdresser. I think she said she was a hairdresser too, so shout outs to her for that too. And shout outs for her to be an entrepreneur. And she also like bedazzle stuff. I seen her making cups, like bedazzling cups and stuff like that. So shout out to her for using her creative energy and actually going out here and, you know, doing things.
Up a video a couple of weeks ago. And I said, well, by the time I finish working and doing what I gotta do and I get around to making this video, if I feel still like making it, I'm gonna make it. Well, I'm making it. Let's get into what Armon Wiggins said about Khia, because he felt like Khia should have never dragged Beyonce, and he felt like Khia is jealous of Beyonce, and that's why he dragged her. Next.
Well, let's stop here. Is Khia jealous of Beyonce? Let's just ask. Is Khia jealous of Beyonce? One, two. Eight of Cups, running from, leaving situations that does not emotionally serve you. Leaving the business because it's not emotionally serving you. It doesn't make you feel good. Leaving the entertainment business. 1, 2, 3. The Hermit, being isolated. This is the isolationist card. 1, 2, 3. In the Nine of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody not putting up a fight. So I don't think that she's jealous of Beyonce. Honestly, I think she was jealous that T.S. Madison, she was mad at T.S. Madison, okay? Was she mad because T.S. Madison was on Beyonce's album? 1, 2, 3. The Sun card in the reverse talks about blockages, arrogance, ego. 1, 2, 3. The Four of Spears in the reverse talks about not holding on to money. 1, 2, 3. And the Star card, or not being able to hold on to something because of arrogance, whatever, ego. I kind of feel she sees her up above and she sees her being a star. She's mad because, in a way, she has blockages. And also, she can't hold on to what she wants to hold on to. She has to let certain things go. I kind of feel like she's more mad at T.S. Madison than she is Beyonce. She's not mad at Beyonce.
Now, you know Khia and Armon Wiggins. I don't know. He doesn't like Khia. He feels like, you know, Khia's, you know, they just don't have, he don't like her or whatever. And I really didn't like the way he spoke about her. But first, let's get into what Khia said.
Hold on, but let's be fair. He doesn't like Khia because she says homophobic stuff. And what he does is meet her where she's at, right? So she says a lot of derogatory things. So what he does is he feels like it's free to say derogatory things about her. And in a way, if you're able to dish it, you should be able to take it, right? And she's saying that she doesn't like the way that he speaks on her. But in the same token, people could say that people don't like the way that Khia speaks on gay guys or, you know, gay people. She basically was coming at Bobby Lights real horrible because she doesn't like Trina. Okay? And she speaks on Trina very poorly as well. Okay, but I do like Khia, but I'm not going to lie. She does do that. So I feel like if she is on that in that arena of doing that, if that's her ministry of speaking bad on people, then I feel like she's right. He's right in alignment with her. So
Hey, and then we'll get back to Armon with it. But, this is the video that Armon was talking about with Khia and the situation.
now she's showing the video that that Khia is talking down on
Beyonce and Khia dragging Beyonce. Let me tell you, it was an epic drag. Okay, I'm here for Khia. I love Khia. I love Beyonce, and I love Armon Williams. But let's get into this drag. Khia, please, 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 please don't flag me. Who's surprised? Let's talk about it. Have you go, JV go, album flop. Talk about this or what? Why are they gonna be on this? Cause she's sick of y'all shit. Y'all don't see the devil is outside and in disguise, living through behold, say I don't know. Talk about fucking in the church and doing tired ass collabo with porn whores.
Okay, so here's what I do want to say though. Khia's sitting here basically roasting. Okay. She's basically roasting Jay-Z and Beyonce and whoever else. Now here's my issue though. Why do we live for drags? Because it's insulting other people for real, because it's not really funny. It's funny, but us foundational African Americans, what we end up doing is that we end up laughing at things because it is funny to us, but it's very derogatory. It's very dark. It's like this dark humor, this horrible thing, right? And we forget that it actually hurts people's feelings, right? But then we want to be sensitive when someone says something that we don't like. It's okay when they're talking mess about someone else, but when someone starts saying stuff that triggers you, now you're upset. So I don't understand this dark humor that we do, but we want to be sensitive and we want to be a victim of something. And that's nothing against her, but I'm just saying, like, that's what it is. Because she's sitting here saying a lot of mean things about Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay, that's too much. She's doing a lot of streaming.
This is the case of I've been told these bitches. Like she always do.
I had to fast forward it.
For over 10 years. She's been on YouTube for over 10 years. Rap, royalty. They always using her song for something. Even though people say
that's another thing I don't like though. I don't like how people try to tear down Khia and try to laugh at her about not owning her masters or something like that. When it's a lot of your faves, from back in the day that did that too. So if we're going to come at her about that, if we're going to dig at her about that, why don't we dig at everybody about that? Because everybody has done something crazy like that in the industry before, but they didn't see how it was going to really affect them in the long run, But they really do, try to dumb down her contribution to music, because she has paved the way for people too. She has done her thing as well. So you cannot take that from Khia. And just for that, I need to see what's coming up for Khia. Are things going to get better for Khia? Because the court of public opinion feels like she's a horrible person. Will that change eventually? Oh, there's men who's going to make sure they manipulate the audiences and the masses so public opinion can be negative towards her. And see, that's the part when I'm talking about T.S. Madison's gay friends, the gay community. they're going to keep talking down on Khia and keep pushing out negative speech about her. And it actually, what it does is that, because, people like to talk about spell work, but when you speak your what, that's spells. Words are spells. So when you're speaking this negativity stuff, it's coming into the air and it's coming into people's ears and they believe it. See, that's why, that's how these subscribers and stuff get these false narratives in their head and they think it's true and it's not. Because the whole time it's someone else's opinion about someone else. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's because of those type of people that it's going to keep going that way. The Chariot in the reverse. This is bumps in the road, not being able to move forward. And then the Nine of Swords. This is about overthinking, anxiety, being up at night, being stressed. So a lot of stuff is being stressed. I feel like it's a lot of stuff that's kind of stressful for her. And the Eight of Wands in the reverse, things not coming together and moving fast enough. So I kind of feel like, but here's the thing with the Chariot in the reverse. It's a bump in the road for her. But that doesn't mean that she's not going to fix her Chariot and keep moving. Okay? But with the Eight of Wands, that don't mean that you're not going to get anywhere. Sometimes it's just delays. It's just people not working together to speed up what you want. Okay? So for right now, this is it. But I feel like if she look up from the stress, the Four of Cups is right here. There's an offer for her waiting on her at the end of this stuff that's going on. So,
She didn't write it, it ain't hers, and this and that and the third. But it's her song, period. So, Armon Wiggins feel like Khia only dragged Beyonce because Beyonce got a feature up there with T.S. Madison.
which is true.
So let's hear what Armon Wiggins had to say about Khia, because I really wasn't feeling it. Now let's take a listen.
You seem mad. There's no reason to hate on the Beyonce album. But here's the thing. I feel like Khia comes from a place of homophobia. Because why are you hating on the Beyonce album? Because you hear that it's a lot about, a lot of, it's like, it's for the gays. It's for the queens and the girls and the gays and the pretty girls. Like, it's one of those. Girls, women like this, it's not for you. You hoes that look like this and like Khia, you hoes are mad. You hoes are literally like homophobic and stuff. You hoes are like gutter snipes.
Now, Armon, you know Khia is not ugly. Khia is a very beautiful woman. And for him to say, for hoes like this, and the Beyonce album is for pretty girls, y'all know that Armon has a tendency to lean towards the lighter side of things.
Okay, so here's the issue with me. Okay, so Armon Wiggins is trashing Khia. He's talking about Khia negatively. And he's saying that she's not a pretty girl. Now, mind you, when Khia was cool with T.S. Madison, she wasn't not pretty. No one said that. No one ragged on her. For the most part, subscribers liked her. Right? Celebrities, probably not. But subscribers, they liked her. Okay, so with him now, he's saying that she's ugly. And I kind of sort of feel like there's a layer of, it's not that she's ugly on the outside. He feels like she's ugly on the inside and is showing on her outside because he feels like she's homophobic. So that doesn't mean that he's showing colorism because Beyonce may just so happen to be lighter than Khia. And to be honest with you, I think Beyonce bleaches. I don't care what nobody says. Or they're toning. That's what they call it. Toning. Right? Lightening up their skin. But with T.S. Madison, her and T.S. Madison was like the same complexion. So I don't really feel like it's a color thing. But she feels like he's being colorist. So was Armon being colorist when he made that statement? Was Armon Wiggins being colorist against Khia when he made that statement? About her being unpretty. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the 4 of Pentacles that comes up. Not trying to let something go. Trying to hold on to something. So I feel like he's holding on to something about Khia. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. The Page of Swords in the reverse. Armon is doing that manipulative stuff. He's not being colorist. He's operating from a position of, with this Page of Swords in the reverse, being manipulative communication. That cunning communication. Remember I just told y'all why Khia can't do certain stuff, or why the general public feel a type of way. The general public feels a type of way because people such as Armon, who is connected to T.S. Madison, make sure to knock her down. If you see Funky Dineva on TGIF and he talked about Khia, he made sure he got energy in his back and made sure to talk down on her and crazy about her. Okay? He made sure to do that. Okay? Every chance they get, they do it. And this is what he's doing. What else? Is he coming from a place of colorism? 1, 2, 3. The Isolationist card. They're trying to isolate Khia. So Khia can't get out her house no more. So she won't be a household name no more. That's what they're trying to do. So it's not being a colorist. What it really is, and he likes black women too. What it really is trying to isolate her, sullying her name, even though she does talk viciously about people from time to time.
Sometimes. Remember, he don't call OG a monkey. He don't,
And that's the other part. Remember, he didn't call the OG a monkey. That don't mean he's colorist. Oh, because the whole time you subconsciously thought she looked like one. And then you was like, that is so colorist because she's black too. Oh, wow, that was bad to say. Oh, she has she doesn't have European facial features. So, and she's dark skinned. So it makes her look a certain way. And, you know, white people will call people that look like us that don't have European facial features monkeys because we look like gorillas or something. But that's what you concluded. He called her a monkey because he just thought she looked ugly. And I think it was very immature for him to say. But I just thought, honestly, it's just because he thought she was ugly. So, when he called OG a monkey, was he saying it to be racist? Or was he saying it because he just found her ugly or unattractive? 2, 3. The Knight of Spears, slowly but surely. Something comes in that's tangible. 1, 2, 3. Knight of Wands in the reverse, in and out energy. That was him. Around that time, that was him. He was getting better and he was starting to feel himself. He was getting subscribers, starting to feel himself a little bit. And that Knight of Wands in the reverse is more so him being arrogant and stuff like that. Now, I love me some Armon, but that was him being arrogant in his bag, talking mess, popping shit. And yes, he called her monkey. But it was an immature conversation, if I'm saying it the right way. It wasn't a racist thing. He's not racist, or he's not colorist. He was being a mean girl or a mean boy. That's what that was.
I really don't think he likes dark-skinned girls like that. Unless you know you.
Okay, yes or no? Does Armon like dark-skinned women? I think he does. 1, 2, 3. The Page of Wands upright. Yes, he likes dark-skinned women. Okay, let's go.
Right.
There's a lot of creative passion and all this other stuff. This is all about. Hold on, wait. This is all about pages. Wands, if you know, it's about creativity, passion, action, enterprise, relationships, and this is good communication. And he does have this fire energy positively for darker women. So he doesn't dislike dark women anyway.
He had to say.
You always look like this. You always feel some type of way.
So he was reading, and he was being a mean girl. Like right now, he's reading and being a mean girl because he feels like Khia can take it. And he also feels like, well, we have to keep her down here because I'm T.S. Madison's friend. So we have to make sure Khia always knows that she is below this trans woman. Yeah, that's what it is.
And then he says, we love to do the light skin thing. No, you caught yourself doing the light skin thing, and then you tried to throw it in there, Mom. Now, I love you, but right and wrong is wrong.
She's mad. You're going to be mad. You don't like gay people. You don't like feminine.
I wouldn't expect a Khia. What the fuck is a Khia? I know who Khia is. He didn't say that. He said, I wouldn't expect a Khia. Females that resemble Khia is what he's saying. And yes, we know you on the lighter side because your mama's on the lighter side.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and ask. Why is Eve the Weave Slave calling him a colorist? Does she really believe that? Okay, this is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. She doesn't have any evidence that he is. So it's not grounded assumptions. Right? Because if you look at the nuance of what's going on here is what I told you. He's friends with T.S. Madison, and he's a gay man, and T.S. Madison is a trans woman, and Khia has sat there and broke, and they friendship with her and T.S. Madison's friendship is separated, and she has dogged T.S. Madison out for being gay, and whatever other gay punk that's what she said, punk, that was around T.S. Madison. So she has been saying homophobic things over and over and over again. So they formed together like Volt Charm because that's what the LGBTQIA plus, it might even be MAP after a while, come together and they do. They do that, and they're trying to basically. It's a smear campaign. Even though Khia doesn't make it hard, it's a smear campaign. They're trying to keep her down there and trying to quiet her name and trying to make sure she is nothing. Okay? So that's what this is. It's not homophobic. It's not colorist. It's just saying mean stuff to her, about her, to get y'all to feel like she's ugly, she has no talent, she's stupid, she's not business smart, she's evil, she's vile, she's homophobic. It's to make the masses feel that way about Khia. That's all it is.
Favor, and you want to be on that light-skinned side of Marn, I feel like. Yeah. I'm over here with the pretty girls. And people like Khia don't like gays. Khia's been around gays.
Well, she says, and then I want to add, Eve the Weave Slave says that she likes Armon. But does she really like Armon? Because she's getting offended about this. But is she really offended? Like, how does she feel about Armon anyway? 1, 2, 3. Because I like Armon. I just know what the hell they doing. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. Oh, got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. He got exposed before some stuff that he was doing past sneaky behaviors. She feel like Armon be doing underhanded stuff. 1, 2, 3. How does she feel about Armon? With this Queen of Wands upright, this is somebody who's doing their thing. So I kind of feel like he is. Then you got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is a manipulative cup. This is a cup with baggage. This is your fake friends. Oh, people that say one thing to your face and another behind your back. Whew. So Eve the Weave, I'm gonna ask you. Do you feel like? Okay, well, I'm gonna just ask this. Do you really like Armon? That's for one. Do you feel like, in a way, it helps you shine by exposing him? Or getting someone to think about something like that? I feel like you feel like when you talk about him, people see you. People see you in all your creative glory. Right? So, it's really like you're trying to basically say you like him, but what you're doing is you're on your YouTube channel and it's like, I'm the boss, I'm Queen Bee, I look good, my channel is looking good, it's growing, or whatever the case may be, or it's going to grow, and there's all this creative prosperity going on. And you know what, I'm doing this whole Armon thing to show you that he do underhanded stuff, or he be doing sneaky stuff, or he be saying stuff, or you know, stuff like that. But it's really for you to get ahead, and you're only being nice by saying that you like him, because you don't like him like that. You don't. Hold on. Hello. Nothing. I had to go to the store so I can get some Parmesan cheese for this Alfredo. Huh? My stomach still hurt. Hold on. Stay by your phone. I'm gonna call you right back. Well, let me wrap this up, y'all. But pretty much, I kind of feel like she's creating this narrative about him in order to get viewers or people to think the way she thinks too. So, in a way, I kind of feel like they're doing the same thing. He doesn't like dark-skinned women, that's a lie. But she's saying that, and it's not really founded. He never actually sat there and said, I don't like dark-skinned women. No, he just talking mess about a particular dark-skinned woman that you know isn't that attractive. Right? Which is OG. And the reason why OG wasn't that attractive because she kept wearing them damn wigs or, you know, that hair. And I actually like her with natural hair because I think OG is pretty. She's just not the European style of pretty. And you know, with the LGBTQ community, when they look at beautiful, a lot of times they look at Vogue and stuff like that and look at those facial features. And if you don't have those facial features as a woman, or you know, as a trans woman, you're not realistic or whatever. You know, a whole bunch of stuff. It goes deep. But it's more to do with bringing Khia down, or keeping her down, and keeping the fault and keeping people not liking her than it does about him being the colorist. That's what I'm trying to tell Eve the Weave. So I'm sorry, girl. Don't be coming at me crazy, but that's what it is. But I gotta get off of here because I gotta talk to my husband. I told you I had a rough morning. I wasn't really feeling good. I was gonna go to the doctors, but I said, you know what? I'm alright. I'm gonna thug it out. Whatever. Peace. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm gonna come back with another reading. Peace, guys.